In today's society, there are many suffering people, and the sick and suffering are even more pitiful, especially the sick and poor. The sick are quite pitiful. So there are quite a few religious organizations that run charities, run hospitals, and donate medicine, which is a good thing. The modern society is rich, and everyone pays attention to the prevention of diseases, so the country has medical care for the people. Each of us will also have some property there for use when we are sick or suffering. Really smart people donate all this money, my medical expenses, prepared medical expenses, donate to those patients. And if there is any emergency, those properties that need to be prepared, all are used for rescue. Maybe you want to ask, what will you do when you get sick? Say it to you, you decide not to get sick. Why? Your medical expenses have been given away. Your medical expenses are placed there because it is determined that you will get sick. If you don't get sick, how can you use that money? So you can't help but get sick. You want to prepare money in case of an accident in the future, then and you will definitely suffer. The Buddha Dharma says very well. All dharmas arise from the mind of thought. If you don't have a disease, you think about getting sick, you must have been sick. If you don't have an accident, you want to prepare for an accident in the future, so your accident and illness must be inevitable. If you give it all away, with a calm mind, you won't get into trouble, you won't get sick, you will feel at ease. Why not let it all out? I'm going to talk to you today. What kind of cause you plant is what kind of retribution you will get. There is nothing wrong with it, there is no mistake. Therefore, we must understand that we have the strength to suffer on behalf of all sentient beings, and do our best to do so. Especially for all sentient beings in the world today, you have to know what is the greatest suffering. Can't hear the Dharma. Of all sufferings, there is none greater than this. After hearing the Dharma, he became enlightened. If he didn't hear the Dharma, he would always be deluded and confused. Therefore, we give Buddha Dharma today, which is really the most excellent one among the sufferings of all sentient beings. If you have strength, build an ashram, ask the master to teach the scriptures, help the sentient beings in this side. Break through the confusion and get enlightenment, leave suffering and be happy. Tell me, how important this is. What kind of the ashram do you want to build? To be a model ashram, an ashram that promotes Buddha's education. This ashram does not do sutra repentance, Buddhist rituals, or ceremonies. Our Pure Sect's ashram, Pure Sect, teaches scriptures at night and recites Buddha's name during the day. You may want to ask, in such a monastery, where there are no Dharma conferences and Buddhist events, what should we do with the income? If you really want to do this, you will starve to death, and we don't need to believe in Buddha. Because the Buddha Dharma is false. If you truly practice according to the Dharma, don't cling to anyone, don't flatter anyone, and don't ask believers for a penny. If you starve to death, the first Dharma protector in Buddhism is Wei Tuo Bodhisattva, and Wei Tuo Bodhisattva will be dismissed and investigated. Really not fake. Therefore, this ashram must be guarded by all Buddhas and good gods. Although you will not be rich, this is certain, and there is no problem with your life decisions. When you run out of food, Bodhisattva Wei Tuo will find some people to deliver food to you, so that you will not be in short supply, hungry, or cold. You only need to recite the Buddha's name wholeheartedly, and practice the Tao with all your heart. Let go of fame and gain, benefit and nourishment, and your mind will be pure, equal, and enlightened. This is called the Dharma ashram. If you can build such an ashram, this is a model ashram. No matter how big or small the ashram is, if you practice together in it, all fellow practitioners can abide by the 6 harmonies and respect. Your ashram is the #1 ashram in the world, and that merit is incomparably superior. You reduce a part of your own blessings to build such an ashram, invite the master to give lectures, lead the public to chant the Buddha, understand and act accordingly, and truly relieve the suffering of all beings. Therefore, if you are blessed, don't enjoy all your blessings in this life. If you enjoy them all, you will have no blessings in your next life. If you know how to cultivate blessings in this way, the blessings in the next life will be inconceivable.